What's up, y'all? This is going to be a really quick video because I was just talking to myself and then I was like, let me say this out loud, but let me say it quickly. So, I just found myself sitting here reading some whack thing about Newt Gingrich and, how you just need to have a positive attitude around coronavirus. And, it basically what he was saying is that the left wants everyone to live in fear, and the new media wants everyone to live in fear, and there's nothing to be afraid of about coronavirus. And it made me think to myself, like, the gaslighting, the constant gaslighting, because it is actually the far right whose entire orientation towards the world right now is to be in fear. The problem is they don't fear the things that are real. They fear the imaginary things that they believe are about power, right? And then the things that they can't control, that they are powerless over, because positionality doesn't save you from it, like a disease, a virus. There's some sort of like mental gymnastics to make that about, being fearful, and you need to not be fearful. It doesn't make any sense, but you should be afraid of Black people. You should be afraid of, radical leftists and all these other things. You should be afraid, but you shouldn't be afraid of that. And then I had this like really nasty, this thought that came up in me. And I found myself, and I stopped myself. And here's the deal. Here's the instinct that I want us to get into. The intention of an existence of a Trump, like literally, I believe his spiritual purpose on earth is to reduce us to our basest self, to reduce us to our lowest, most banal, most reptilian-like selves, right? The lowest of ourselves. And I really want to make this distinction between the like when they go low, we go high, like whatever. What I'm more interested in is not allowing them to make me someone I'm not. And so in order to do that, you actually have to know yourself. You have to know who you are, and I'm not proposing that who you are is good, bad, and different. Like, be who you are, but be you. Do not be the you in response to the lowest version of this person. I'm not interested in having someone lure me away from my own shoreline. And that is what Trump does. That's what a Trump administration does. Is the whole intention is to push us away from our core selves so that we don't know ourselves anymore. We don't recognize ourselves. Fuck that. Fuck him. Fuck him. Trump doesn't get to decide who I am. Trump doesn't get to decide how I respond to things. Trump is not going to control who Sonia knows Sonia to be. And so whoever it is you know yourself to be that. And if that is a I wish you, your mama, and all your aunties dead kind of person, be that. Just don't let Trump make you that. Like, if that's who you are, that's who you are, you'll know it because that's who you've been, right? That's what you was featuring before you knew a Trump existed. Be you. But if that's not who you are, and you find yourself drifting toward that, ask yourself, is this person impacting who I know myself to be? And if so, reorient. Take your power back in that moment, because that's all it is. He wants our power, and he plans to take all the material power, and then he also wants power over our minds, over our hearts, over the way we see the world. I refuse to give that nigga that. And yes, I said it. And I invite you to do the same. Don't say that word if you're white, though. Figure out your own word. Word. That's what I want to share. Bye, y'all.